Hi, I'm Mike from VirtualKEY, and today we'll be going over the installation of the Okidokeys lock. As you know, VirtualKEY does not make smart locks. We make smart locks smarter. So today's product, the Okidokeys lock, will come to you in a package like this. Now let's look at what comes inside of that package. Below is everything that comes with the Okidokeys box. We have the back plate, the spacer, the smart lock itself, 3 face plates, 4 AAA batteries, 2 different spindle adapters, 2 screwdrivers, Phillips head, and 1 meant for hitting the reset button, and 2 screws that we'll be using. Alright, one important product that wasn't in the box is some good old tape. So what we're going to be doing today is removing only the interior portion of the deadbolt. The outside part is going to remain the same. So the first step is actually taping the outside of the deadbolt in place. Now the second part is going to be removing the screws and taking off the interior deadbolt. Grab the Phillips screwdriver and start going to work. Alright, once we've unscrewed these, we can remove the interior portion of the deadbolt. Now as we look inside, we're able to see the spindle and the cylinder locks. So we're going to keep these screws that were just in the deadbolt, and we'll use them to screw in the back plate along with the spacer. So what we're going to do is make sure that the spindle is in the center and that the screws go through the lock cylinder. It might take a second to make sure these are lined up. And once they are, we can screw them in. Alright, so as you finish this step, make sure that it's tight enough so that this back plate can't have any wiggle room. Now the next part of this is going to be putting the adapter on the spindle. The 2 adapters that have come with the set look like the X and the D. Now our spindle today has the D, so we will attach as such. And what this smart lock is going to do when it attaches is spin this. For the next step, we're going to attach the smart lock to the back plate using the large screws that we have right here and right here. But first, we need to make sure that the lock is in the unlocked position and that our Okidokeys lock is in the vertical position. So first, we'll make sure that this is on. And now, using the longer screws, we'll attach here. Now that we have that secured, we can see that the Okidokeys lock, and this turn, controls the locking and unlocking. Now for the next step, we'll take the batteries and put them into the smart lock. As you can tell, putting in all the batteries was not the easiest thing in the world. But now we'll put in the 4th battery and we should see a blue light like that. Now the next step is going to be taking the blue screwdriver and putting it on the upper left side and holding it in for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Everything went pretty well for us on that run. The green means good. If you did not get green, remove one of the batteries, put it back in, and then hit the reset button again for 3 seconds. And do this until you get the green signal. Finally, the last step in the process is making your smart lock look pretty. So we're going to choose the silver faceplate and snap that into place. Now we have a beautiful, functional smart lock. Now the installation is complete and you and your guests are able to control the Okidokeys Smart Lock via the VirtualKEY app. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to email us at support@virtualkey.co. Happy hosting!